families have any joyous occasion to celebrate. Now, why in the world aren't they passing more hors d'oeuvres? Excuse me, sweetheart.
Oh, well, Buck Houston, I didn't think this was your scene.
Well, I changed my mind.
You're always surprising me, Buck.
Well, this night's likely to be full of surprises.
Well, this is more like a coronation than a christening party.
Well, what do you expect? The Aldens think they're royalty and Aldens their princess.
Yeah.
You know, I just hope she does better than die. Oh, sorry. You know, you make a pretty decent knight in waiting, Casey. And it's probably just as well that you're not going to be godfather to this baby.
Probably.
Like both of them. Perfect blend. I'm so proud of you, sweetheart.
I think he looks like himself, huh?
Here, here.
Wow. Tyler Rescott Alden.
Mom, can I? Thank you.
Now, Allison, before you do anything else, I must show you the beautiful, magnificent gift that the Vanderhoff sent Tyler, so that you can say your proper thank yous when you see them. You must see it.
Looking at it reminds you of when JJ was born. You never forget the birth of your first baby. Hi. Hello. Good to see you. Hi. Okay, thanks.
Shana. Listen, I heard what happened about the baby, and I think it's very brave of you to come here tonight.
I'm not going to punish Allie for having a healthy baby, Ava.
I didn't think you would. Shana, I have to ask you something. What's wrong with your baby? Did it happen because of the fall off the fire escape? Because if it did, I just don't think I could ever forgive myself.
For what? For locking me in my office?
You knew?
I took an educated guess, Ava. Who else do I know who would stoop so low?
Well, I would imagine that the next Alden event is going to be your announcement of engagement to Dinah Lee.
Well, it won't be much of a party for you, since you'd give anything to be in my place. Excuse me. Well, I hope you're enjoying your last night in Corinth. You know, I meant it when I gave you one night to clear out before I start talking.
Look, Curtis, you talk and then I talk, so... Then you go to prison for murder, and Daddy'll have lots of time to move in on your precious bride-to-be.
Still trying to get Curtis to back off, huh?
Look, you have as much to worry about as I do, because he is certain that we're both up to no good where Trucker is concerned. So I guess that leaves us in the same boat. Just like old times.
I'd rather have Trucker know everything there is to know about me than to leave him to your tender mercies.
Tell him, then.
In my own time. Meanwhile, I'm watching you, lady. You so much as breathe funny around him. Your past is an open book.
Well, a chapter about you ought to make some great reading. Because when Trucker finds out that you're his half-brother, I can guarantee you he is not going to be showering you with brotherly love.
Well, that's just a risk I'll have to take.
Shana, listen. You have to believe me. I had no idea you were gonna climb that fire escape.
What happened was just as much my fault as yours, all right? If I hadn't gotten involved with your man in the first place, you wouldn't have locked me in, and I wouldn't have fallen.
Shana, please, you have to tell me. Is what happened to your baby my fault?
No,
Is it because
no, Ava, no. Look, you are in no way responsible for my baby's problem. No way.
Oh, thank God.
Why would you even think something like that, Ava?
Hey, man. I know how tough this is on you.
Yeah, well, I've had more fun at the dentist.
Yeah, sure. I'm about ready to call it quits myself. Came here out of respect for Allie, but this place is filled with so many memories for me.
Yeah.
Most of them bad.
And it's getting to be the same way for me, too. I'm sorry. Look, I have no right comparing what I'm going through with
Hey,
what happened.
hey, wait a minute. What?
No.
Come on. Losing somebody you love? No matter how you lose them, it's the worst, man, for anybody.
I know. Chuck, I should have stopped this nightmare in the beginning. I thought I was doing the right thing, but this turned out all wrong.
Listen, I could tell you that I keep thinking of things that I should have done that last night with Tricia. I should have insisted that we stay home. I should have not let her drive alone to the cabin. It's meaningless. Because she's gone. Allie's still here, man. Do you believe that she loves you?
Well, I don't know. I guess.
Then it's not too late. We should go after her.
Well, I think a big Alden wedding might be fun after all.
What made you change your mind?
Well, I see how happy everybody is for Allie. Maybe they'll be this happy for me. Well, maybe not. But I want to be with you, and I don't care what anybody thinks. I just want to tell the whole town of Corinth.
I want that, too. More than anything.
Well, then there's nothing that can stand in our way, right? Not your father, not anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? Everybody. Thanks. We're here to celebrate a very special occasion, the arrival of a new member of the family. I'm happy to announce there's going to be another new member soon, a grown-up one. Dinah Lee has consented to be my bride. We haven't set an exact date yet, but it's going to be soon, and everyone here, heck, everybody in Corinth is invited to the wedding. That's terrific.
I thought that Shana's fall off the fire escape might have caused injury to the baby.
But why would you feel that you were responsible?
Because I locked her in her office that night. I heard her call and ask you to meet her at the Forest Inn for a rendezvous, and I felt jealous and I felt betrayed.
You felt betrayed. When did you have time to feel anything else with all your lies and your schemes? Hey, but were you ever once straight with me?
Yes. When I said I loved you.
No, you don't love. You manipulate.
Leo, Ava came to me and she admitted what she had done because she was worried about the baby.
Oh, I'm sorry. One decent act does not make up for all the rest. I mean, for letting me believe that she was pregnant and trying to control me with it, for locking you up in a room. I mean, she's probably has an ulterior motive for what she's doing right now, don't you, huh?
No, I honestly felt bad. I thought if I did something that hurt the baby.
Yeah, well, you ought to feel bad, Ava, because you could have caused some serious damage to Shana. You could have made her lose that baby.
But I didn't. And the baby's problem is genetic. It has nothing to do with anything that anybody did. It's nobody's fault. Excuse me, I've got to get something.
Shana can forgive me. Why can't you?
Because
Why?
Because you are playing some dangerous games with my life. I know I did things to hurt you, but to me, it was never a game. It was never this power thing that it always is with you. I really did love you once. Perhaps it was just some person that I imagined. It's all gone now.
You were right. Ava faked another pregnancy.
She did. I feel sorry for her.
Oh, no, I don't. She never changes.
She's exactly where she was all those years ago.
You know, I almost wish I could say the same thing. It was so much simpler then.
Are you all right?
Mama, not now.
Honey girl.
Now.
Ava, you're leaving. I've seen you leave a party so early and alone.
Would you leave me alone?
What's wrong, Ava?
You have a hell of a nerve asking me that.
It's been a big day for him.
Yeah, for all of us. Well, so, christening's all over. There aren't any more excuses for you to stay here. Are you gonna walk out of this house with me right now or not?
Casey, we've discussed this. What do you want me to do?
Allie, look. I overheard something downstairs. Cooper isn't asking for more time just to be with the baby. He also wants to be with you.
It's only because I come along with the baby.
No.
Cooper has never been close to his family before, and this is very new to him. He's been very lonely, Casey.
Yeah, well, not anymore. He's got his son, he's got a wife, and he's got a whole life that he's really getting into, but it's my life. It is our life together that he is taking over.
No, he is not. All he is doing
is he is making a move on you. And he is using that baby as leverage. What, are you too blind to see that? Or is it that you just don't want to see that?
I'm very curious about something, Buck. I want to know why you showed up here tonight when you feel the way you do about suits and ties.
Maybe because I knew I'd see you here.
Maybe you like babies? Sort of.
You're kind of cute.
Do you come from a big family, Buck?
Not that big.
You know, this is very unfair. You know practically everything about me, and I don't know much about your life at all.
Maybe I'm trying to spare you the boredom. Yours is a whole lot more interesting.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but of the three of us, you're the one with the most to lose. You still have a murder rap hanging over your head.
It was self-defense. You know it.
I don't know any such thing. And if I was put under oath tomorrow, I'd have to say that I was afraid of you, that you were obsessively in love with me, and that when you finally forced me out of my home at gunpoint, my husband tried to stop you and you killed him.
That is a lie.
Prove it. Who do you think the authorities are going to believe? A jealous soldier or his victim's grieving widow?
You know, you have just made me more sure than ever that I have got to get you away from Trucker and Christopher. Whatever it takes.
Why are you backing me into a corner? Look, just lay off, and I'll forget everything I said.
Well, even if I'd want to, which I don't, Buck has his own ideas.
Oh, come on now. Your life couldn't have been that boring. Do you know, I don't know one single thing about your life before you left Montana.
I left so early I can hardly remember.
And he's unpredictable. Try to remember that.
He's got something at stake now. His relationship with his brother.
And you're threatening it. Buck won't let you have what he can't.
I'll try to remember that. Come on, I think it's kind of past Chris's bedtime.
It is.
Maybe we should go home. What do you think?
I was going to suggest that.
Okay.
Come on, you ready to go?
You ready to go? Come on. Let's go then.
Go for a ride.
Look, I'm sorry. Let's go to my place and have a nightcap.
I'd like that. I better arrange check for tomorrow night.
Why? Why put it off until tomorrow?
Sometimes putting off a good thing makes it even better when you finally get to it. We might even learn a few things.
Like what?
Like how much do we really want each other?
I cannot wait to find out what it is you really want.
To have a little playmate in a couple of years, huh? When Tyler's just a little bit older, don't you think? I'm a little worried about you. Are you okay?
Yeah, I was just a little tired, that's all.
Well, I probably shouldn't say anything, but you looked like you were going to crash the minute we walked into the mansion.
Oh, God. I hoped it wasn't that obvious. I just was having a little bit of a hard time. After Tricia and I made peace with the family, she used to help me through all those little social events.
Well, I was kind of hoping that having Chris and me there might help.
Don't mind me, really. This is just another hurdle that I have to get over, and I will. It's funny, the main thing that I was feeling tonight was how much I wish I could just have one more minute with my wife. If I'd go to these parties for the rest of my life, if I could.
Well, she must have been one in a million.
She was the best there is. There's nobody like her.
Well, don't say that. It's a big world out there.
Well, sometimes it sure feels like a big empty world to me.
Well, I don't know. You know, with this little guy, he'll get you through all the rough spots.
Oh, he has. He has, of course.
Hey, I think it's Betty Bye
Hey.
time, huh?
Thanks a lot.
What are you thanking me for?
Just for understanding.
Oh, you're welcome. I think it's Betty Bye time for Daddy, too, huh? What do you think? Maybe I could stay over and I'll sleep in Chris's room, and that way I'll be here first thing in the morning when he gets up to take care of him.
That'd be fine. I'd appreciate it, actually.
Hey, Daddy! Say, give him a kiss. Kiss, kisses.
All right. Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night, sweetheart.
Good night.
All right. Good night.
Every time we were together, all we do is argue, and I am sick of it.
So am I.
As far as I'm concerned, I am married to you in my heart, and I love you.
Fine. Then walk out of this house with me right now.
No, not to in front of all the guests.
What? Is that really what's keeping you here, Allie? The Aldens and what their friends will think?
Stop making me out to be a wimp. You are the one who has changed everything.
How? How many times do we have to go through this? Our agreement, remember, was that you and Cooper would split up once the baby was born.
We never set an exact date. You made up that decision. Now, I am leaving, and Cooper knows it's only a matter of time.
Oh, how much time, Allie? A week? A year?
No, not a year. It's taking a little bit more time to get Teller's trust fund set
Oh,
up.
yeah. Cooper's probably telling all his lawyers, just take your time, guys. No rush.
What is wrong with you?
Me?
Why are you making him out to be a villain?
Why are you always defending him?
Oh, you are so unfair. You are the one who pushed me into this marriage.
That's because I knew it was what you wanted.
No, I wanted to be with you.
Right, but I didn't have the big bucks to set you up in some grand Alden style.
Get out! You get out of here right now.
Wow. What, get out of your house? That didn't take long.
I don't know who you are anymore.
I'm the same person I always was. You're the one who's changed.
No! No!
Hey. Hey. Wake up. You're having a bad dream. You okay? You're just having a bad dream.
Patricia was calling to me. She was in danger. I couldn't help her. I couldn't save her. I couldn't see where she was. I kept trying, and I couldn't help her. She was so scared.
It's just
I couldn't help her.